Good morning once again, and welcome to our class this day. And today we're going to look at the organization of our hotel, picking from the previous class where we looked at introduction to hospitality. So we begin first of all with looking at what organization is, and organization means that we are coordinating the activities of a group of people in a systematic manner because you're working under a common goal in a hotel, and we have authority and leadership that we are following. So we consider a hotel an organization for the following reasons, because first of all, we set up to achieve certain goals. Maybe you are intending to make profits, we intend to give quality service and such, and then it plans and coordinates activities of its staff in order to achieve the set goals of the organization. And then there is division of the functional departments whereby the personnel will be placed in their department as per their qualifications. So we're looking at the organizational charts of an organization as the next thing, whereby we're looking at now the relationship between the departments and the specific positions within the hotel, and we know that it is usually presented in a picture that has the chain of command from the highest to the junior staff, the top management, the middle management, and the lower level management. And now this chart just shows us the display of the relationship and how they're interlinked with each other. So it is good to note that in small organizations or hotels, we find no distinct tasks being allocated or any job descriptions. It just has a few people or few departments, and the people must be skilled. Whereas in medium and large organizations or hotels, we have defined jobs, we have job descriptions, people know exactly what they do, and we have what we call departmentalization, meaning that people belong to specific departments of the hotel. So we have a few organizations that you find that in small hotels you have basically the owner, the front office, the kitchen, the bar, housekeeping, the restaurant, and at the stores. And then the bigger organizations, we find that these departments will now have more than five staff in the same department doing different jobs as per the way the organization has been set by the management. So we go to factors that we consider when you're developing the organizational structure. First of all, we look at the department heads. Who heads the departments? We say that there is departmentalization, and every department has a head. They are called heads of departments. So they come up with how they intend to discipline their staff or to carry out their tasks. And we find that the bigger the hotel, the bigger the heads of departments. So in other institutions, they are called maybe head of, or the banquets manager, the restaurant manager, the HR manager, the finance officer, heading the specific departments as their names depict. We also have another factor, which is the size of the hotel, as I've said. The bigger the size, the bigger the organizational structure, because the employees will be in various departments, so it means there are many as compared to a small institution whereby the employees may be around 10 or less than 10, depending on the services that are offered. We also look at the standard of the hotel. Is it a first class? Is it fine dining? Is it just a simple place? Is it a fast food? Or is it a cafe offering some 2 or 3 rooms? So the standard of the hotel also depicts the chart or the organizational structure that will be put in place, and also the type of guests, which guests visit the place. If it is a 24-hour business, it means that we have to have a full 24-hour front office desk or reception to receive the people who are coming, or the guests who are coming in. We also look at the management team as another factor. whereby we have the managers who are responsible for implementing the plans of the organizations. They determine what and how it is supposed to be done. So they also form part of the reason why we must consider the management team when you're developing this structure for this institution. And then now we go to the major departments of the hotel. These are the ones that are found in a full service hotel. We have the food and beverage dealing with the production and service of meals and drinks. We have accounting dealing with the finances, paying of bills, billing of the guests, reconciliation of the bills, uh, the currencies payment in terms of the money that they are using as per the country. We also have the security department in charge of making sure that the guests are safe, and also in case there is any security issue that may arise. We have the housekeeping or the rooms division in charge of the rooms. Will people find clean rooms? Will the public areas be clean? This is all the work of the housekeeping department. We have the human resource in charge of selection of employees, the recruitment, selection, and all matters pertaining the staff is handled by the human resource department. We have the engineering department in charge of maintenance of facilities in the hotel, and we have sales and marketing in charge of promoting the products or the services of the particular hotel and making it known to the people around the area or the region. So we classify departments into two main bases. First of all, we have the revenue centers and the support centers. So as the name depicts, revenue centers are those that are there to generate an income or revenue for the hotel by selling of the goods and services. And so we have the major revenue centers, which are the rooms and the food and beverage department, which contribute most of the revenue. And then the second is the support centers, or we have the minor revenue for the hotel. This provide a little income, like the laundry, recreation, and the telephone charges. And the support now come in to support the other centers, but they do not generate revenue. So, like we have said, the security is there to guide uh, people and the basic or the whole hotel security. We also have sales and marketing, accounting, personnel, and engineering as the support centers that do not really generate revenue, but they just provide support. And then you have the other classification based on the front and the back of the house. This is also another way of classifying the departments. And we say that the front of the house are those departments that the guest will have contact with the staff. For example, at the reception, at the cashier, we have concierge, the restaurants, the room service, the bars, and recreational areas like the gyms. This is where the staff will interact one-on-one with the guest. The other classification is back of the house, whereby we have little or no direct guest contact. For example, the personnel, also known as the human resource department. We have the accounting, some other hotels call them the finance department. They just handle money behind the scenes. So the guest does not really go to such offices, but the staff in charge is the one who handles the issues that the guest will have. Engineering, we said they are doing the repairs and maintenance, so the guest is not likely to see them one on one. And then the purchases department or the procurement department, they just procure items or they do purchases of items in the hotel, and the guest may have no or little contact with them. So thank you, and that's the end of our class.